Okay, here is the treasure I found. The Twilight Zone. This one is in shrink wrap, like I said. And this could be the original shrink wrap. I actually think it might be. I also got this for $20.10. But you can see there's actually another there's this one, $25, but there's also a price tag on the back. Which you cannot see. Hold on. There's a price tag on the back here that's printed that says $41.95 or something like that. And it's actually got a price tag underneath this one as well. Which looks like it could be the original price for the game. Right? This, like, legit could be the original, and it's funny because it's got a gatefold in here, and like, not a gatefold, it's got a foldy cover actually in here. And I'm like, do I take this out of the shrink wrap? This is, I mean, the top of it's kind of beat up actually already, so it's not like super anything. Take it out and play with it. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's just gently take it out in case I want to ever put this back in. So there it is. There's the... Yeah, the bottom part looks very nice. The bottom part is pretty crisp. It's got this... Oh. Oh, it actually is a fold-out thing. Hold on. Let's get this open nicely. Toys are meant to be played with. Amen. The first half of the Twilight Zone pledge is installing it on MS-DOS. I already got it on, I have it. I had already acquired it and downloaded and installed it. And I can run it on DFN just fine. But here we go, the Twilight Zone. Fancy, right? And then here's the back. And I have better pictures of the back. But let's open this. I actually did open this myself because I'm like, does it have anything in it whatsoever? And I checked on eBay and it looks like it's full. Like, it looks like it's complete. So here we go. There's the box. Pretty good condition box. We have Twilight Zone. 6 issues, only $7.97 subscribed today. Looking pretty crisp. Yeah, mine actually, mine says on the shrink wrap. There looks like a legit price tag, and one of them says $49.42 or something. There's a price tag on it, and then on top of that one, there's another price tag that says $49.45. Yeah, it says printed $49.45 on there. So this could be, okay, we also have this first row software warranty registration card. Get the program, it says here, get the program for free. We're new, we're brash, we're young, we're crazy. Yeah. It says, King of Prussia, Philadelphia? No, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. PA is Pennsylvania? I don't know states. We also have a nice player's manual. Background information. Oh, there's background information about the Twilight Zone show on this. I guess that's nice. Like, why? But okay, that's nice. Some pretty good condition. Looks pretty nice. Oh, there's like, yeah, there's, you know, maps, simple transcript, map. It smells brand new. That's nice. Okay, good. We have some discs. Twilight Zone, disc 1, disc 2, and program disc. Here we go. And I checking on eBay, I think that's all them discs. there's also yours free Quest Busters. I don't know what this is. Dedicated to adventure and fantasy role-playing, Quest Busters delivers in-depth news, clues, and reviews of all the latest computer games. Each issue contains complete walkthroughs to at least 2 recent adventures, coded so you can't spoil the fun by accidentally reading too much, plus clues to other adventures and free help ads. Yes, rush the next issue free and sign me up for 1-year subscription for only $15.99. That's 12 issues, 12 more monthly issues for a total of 13. I have no idea, Goman-sama, what this is. We also have this weird first for order form. You can order some of their other stuff here. I don't know, it's a weirdly shaped envelope thing. You go. You can order their other games. And then you can seal it, I guess. You could just send that, you can fold that right up. Then we have MS-DOS user's card. And this also, it says here, we realize that many purchasers of this game have never played an adventure, computer adventure game before. So just to get your Fushtimers going, we'll help you through the opening segment of the game. Fantastic. Okay, so we have a little mini walkthrough, which is really nice. Oh, Quest Busters. Yeah, so I guess it is a newsletter. And then there's also in here 2 first row publishing business cards. First row software publishing. King of Prussia, PA. Pennsylvania. Software you'll applaud. And that's all in this beautiful black plastic tray. So that's nice. It's nice that they have a little... I don't know if I'll... You know what? I'll keep this, the little mini walkthrough out in case I need that. I'm a first-time adventurer, so... Put this all back. Very nice. I mean, it's not in pristine condition. There's a slight little... kind of ding thing there. But hey, look. This game is in very, like, shockingly good condition. Like, that box is real good. Yeah, there's some impression marks on, like, the paper and stuff. Like, this actually is not as in good condition as the Last Crusade box. Last Crusade box was immaculate. This does have some, like, you can see there's some scratch marks in there, some dents and impressions on there. Kinda. But still, very nice condition. Keep the walkthrough out. Just help me guide me through. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be playing today. So let's see. And that was completely, I just found that at a flea market. I don't know. Let's see if there's a tag for this game. There probably is. Okay, so let's turn this music off. Let's change the tag to Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone? Okay, it's here. The Twilight Zone. 36 followers. Let's go. Okay. Let me start this baby up. Okay. Oh yes, I have some information about the game that I made notes of. So I'll make you go through this with me. The time is now. The place is here. And the journey into the nightmare that we call the Twilight. Oh, that was fast. Okay. Some information about this game. This game was made in 1988. There's a DOS version and an Amiga version. It was developed by Gigabit Systems Incorporated. This is their only game. And you can also have the opportunity and the option, if you're super hardcore, to play this just as the text version only, with no graphics. But why would we do that? graphics. Look at these graphics. We have a very small credits list here. The concept was Terrence R. Boyle, Michael M. Bregar, Stephen Tripp, and they don't have any other credits to their names. But the graphics by Patrick Moran, he did a bunch of other games. He worked on some Berenstain Bears games, and he did incredible EGA graphics for these Berenstain. Actually, I was going to show you that because it's amazing. Patrick Moran, Moby Games. I'm going to show you this. It's amazing. Some of the work he did on these Berenstain Bear games. Okay. So this is the same guy who did the artwork for this game we're about to play. Look at these graphics. Look at these graphics. Look at that wallpaper. This game looks amazing. I've never played them. I've never even seen them. But amazing graphics. Oh, this kitchen. Oh, it's just a bunch of different... Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Look at the refrigerator. Look at the cake. It's so precious. It looks like he didn't really like doing the sprites, but the backgrounds are awesome. Actual factuals, poison prevention tips. Don't touch. That lemony liquid found under the sink may be detergent, not something to drink. Yeah, the fish, this is not how you store meat. But look at the loving magenta line on that fish. It really makes it look shiny and iridescent. Look at that yogurt. That fridge is a piece of art. Okay. Amazing, impeccable, impeccable. This is why this guy worked. Look, he just did all this work. Okay, we have little games. That's amazing wood. Did you know ducks can swim while they're asleep? I didn't know that. Look at that water. Look at those reflections. What a master. Connect the dots. Find the path. I don't understand it. And crosswords. Okay. Yeah, that's all him. This whole thing. This guy, Patrick Moran. Okay, this guy. Yeah. So here are his other credits. This guy, who worked on Twilight Zone. All these other games. Oh, wrong thing. But yeah. Okay. Other things about this game. The programming... Actually, why don't I just go to the game on this? Right. Right, so these guys. This guy worked on other games. Oh, no, he did microzines for Apple II. He programmed on microzines. Yeah, like I said, these other guys don't have any other credits. He just did this Twilight Zone game. That's everybody else in this game. Okay, and that's all I can really say. Other games at this company. So I mentioned Gigabit only made this game, the Twilight Zone game, but the publishers made other games. They made Star Empire, Moses Old Testament Adventure #1. This game has the scariest picture of a sheep I've ever seen. Oh, whoops. No, come back. Sexy Loser for Geefs Brothers. What was this again? Twilight Zone Moby Games. Sorry, excuse me. Oh yeah, Firstware Software. Primetime. None of these look as good as Twilight Zone. Honeymooners. Dr. Dumont's Wild Part I, P-A-R-T-I. That's just text. But yeah, that's all the games that First Row Software Publishing did. Back to this. Okay. You are in a sloppy but familiar bedroom. There are piles of clothes scattered about on the floor as well as other assorted junk. The center of the room is a king-size bed. It is, of course, unmade. Oh, you know what? Did I even go through the... We should go through the manual. Actually, sorry. I just realized we didn't go through the manual. We got to do this right. Twilight Zone. Hold on. The Twilight Zone game manual? I have it, but I mean, they gotta have it somewhere else, right? No. Okay, no, that's the pinball machine game. Oh, darn it. I want to be DOS game manual. I want to be as like good about this as Robot Spacer is. Give me a second. I'm just looking for the manual. Okay, I think we've got it. Okay. Here's the manual. Oh, whoops. Here's the manual. Okay, we're going to go through this together real quick. Crossroads of Imagination. Okay. Copy protection. Oh, hey! For your convenience, the software is not copy protected. This will allow you to easily install the program onto a hard disk or make a backup. Yay. Oh, here's the thing that I couldn't read before. There is a seventh sense beyond which is known to man, a sense that transcends all that can be held and understood, a sense that lies on the boundary between today and tomorrow. It is the sense of imagination, and it is the stuff that nightmares are made of. Okay. First Row invites you to step beyond that boundary of imagination and into that forbidden place that we call the Twilight Zone. The Crossroads of Imagination is the first in a series of games inspired by the Twilight Zone from First Row Software Publishing. We are positively thrilled to be able to let you bring the nightmare home. Okay. Signpost up ahead. Crossroads of Imagination is a graphic adventure game evocative of the Twilight Zone. In order to maintain the sense of mystery and surprise, we won't reveal any elements of the plot and storyline. Okay, we know it's a nasty thing to do, but what fun is there in watching a Zone episode already knowing the twist ending? Your try should be just as nasty and not give anything away to your friends. You hear that, critics? Okay, so we can unlock the door. There's a user reference card that we will be consulting. Okay. Here are some special commands. Another dimension. First Row and Covenant Technologies have created a rather sophisticated adventure game system for the Twilight Zone. Not only will you find sparkling artwork by an accomplished comic book artist. Oh, he's a comic book artist. Patrick Moran. What did Patrick Moran do? Huh. Let's look up what Patrick Moran did. I'm going to just get out of the... I'm going to find out myself. Patrick Moran comics? Art of Patrick Moran. Is this the same guy? Hold on. I don't know if it's the same guy. I don't think that's an uncommon name. Okay, I'm not seeing him immediately. Okay, I'm not seeing him immediately, so I'm not gonna I might be the wrong guy. Okay. An intelligent parser with built-in you guys, this got built-in AI routines. But there are a few extras thrown in. There are special commands made to make your visit into the sixth dimension as pleasurable as possible. So I feel like putting on a suit and smoking Oasis cigarettes. Maybe next time. Okay, if you type undo, it takes back the last move. That's really cool. I've not seen that before. Oops. If you accidentally misspell a word on your last turn, for instance, you type to drink the blue Glocks, and the computer responds with something along the lines of, I don't know what Glocks means. You may easily correct the situation by typing oops Glock, rather than retyping drink the blue glop. Okay. Graphics on, graphics off. These two commands turn the artwork on and off respectively. The Twilight Zone will run a bit faster without graphics. I love it. But the pictures are so good, you'll want to give up some speed for some atmosphere. Yeah, built-in AI. Okay. Using it. You may enter more than one command on a line as long as the commands are separated by a comma. Also, you may use the it instead of retyping the last used object. For example, get the newspapers, comma, read it. Could be used instead of get the newspaper and read the newspaper. Okay, you can save, reload, score. There are 200 points to be had. Brief or normal or verbose. When you first enter an area, a complete description is displayed. If you return to that spot, only a brief description is shown. Typing normal will give you the complete description upon re-entering that area. Verbose will ensure complete descriptions at all times. Brief gives you only the shortened descriptions. Cool. I'm new to the adventure game experience. Picture a novel, movie, or story in which you are the main character and the story progresses on the decisions that you make. And you've pretty much summed up the computer adventure game. A picture will be seen on your screen and a detailed description of your location printed underneath. Objects or characters at that location will be noted. You may get any gettable object and talk to any character. After you get an object, you may want to examine or look at the object. Go north or go south will move you in those directions. All 8 directions plus up and down are supported, or simply north, south, etc., or even N, S, W, S, E, U, D, etc. Inventory, or I, will tell you what you are carrying at any given time. Generally speaking, experienced adventure game players do 3 things that make their lives easier. Number 1, read everything carefully. Lots of clues are hidden in the descriptions. Ancillary to that, examine the pictures carefully, and if there is something to be taken, take it, then examine it. Make a map. Okay, I need some paper. Drawing a map as you go along will allow you to keep track of where you are and where you've been. Okay, I need paper. Give me a second. I've got a paper here. I got paper. Okay. Save your game a lot. Adventure games occur in dangerous places. If you're about to do something you think you'll regret, type save and save your position. Save also comes in handy when you want to do something mundane like sleep. We have to sleep? Sample transcript and map. Check it out. The following transcript and map are not from the Twilight Zone, but they give you a feeling of how to play the game. This sample commands and their solutions will give you the idea of how an adventure game works. The user's commands appear in bold letters after the prompt. You're standing outside of the Bijou, a classical old movie theater. Treasure in Odd Places is now playing. Go north. You're at the Gilded Box Office. A spool of tickets rests in front of a uniformed ticket booth attendant. Go north. You're in the lobby. Hey, pal, says a gruff bouncer type. You can't enter the show unless you give me a ticket. Okay. Inventory, you're carrying $2. South, you are back at the ticket booth. Okay. Get ticket. You want to get a ticket, says a clerk. It'll cost you $3. South, okay. Okay, examine trash can. I have $2. I need 3. Oh, see? Okay. Great. Okay, got it. Okay, so it's fairly expected. Final note. Yes, Judge Khan, I also had fun making a map in Earthrise. Hey, where is everybody? Really, to tell anything about Crossroads of Imagination, even going so far as to tell you the plot, or what the object of the game is, would spoil the fun. Just start playing and exploring. Don't take too many things as rote. After all, nothing is ever as it seems in the Twilight Zone. Okay. Ah. Yeah, the Twilight Zone. Okay, if your name could go here. If you have developed a software program that is as good or better than this one, and wish to have that program evaluated and possibly distributed internationally, we want to talk to you. First Row is always on the lookout for a new and unusual software to add to our product line. Cool. Great. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. We done it. We are now prepared fully for this game. I am prepared for this game. Okay. Well, the sock is draped on that antenna. Yeah, the shape is funny, but it's the heel of the sock. Okay, right. Again, restarting. You are in a sloppy but familiar bedroom. There are piles of clothes scattered about on the floor, as well as other assorted junk. In the center of the room is a king-size bed. It is, of course, unmade. The sheets and blankets form a pile at the foot surrounding a television set, which has been angled for absolutely perfect viewing. Next to the bed is a cluttered nightstand. Okay, we have bed, nightstand, television. On the opposite end of your room is a dresser. On it are the sorted bits of miscellany you've emptied out of your pockets every night for as long as you can remember. Next to the dresser is a ceramic plant holder filled with soil. On the wall above the dresser is a small mirror. You can also see a light switch next to the door in the east wall. The only other exit from the room would appear to be the window in the north wall. You see a calendar, a torn leather wallet, some money, and a travel poster. Look at calendar. The calendar is square and has a series of boxes with numbers on them. Look at boxes. Okay, what? Look at numbers. Okay. You hear a strange tune, and then you recall the words that greeted you when you entered the location. That's okay. That's fine. Okay. I just want the list of other stuff. Calendar, torn leather wallet. Look at wallet. The wallet is made of leather, which is worn from much use. Get wallet. Examine wallet. Hey, is that a good thing? Okay, open wallet. I absolutely refuse. Search wallet. Okay. They did the thing. Calendar, some money. Look at money. Money is green slips of paper with printing on them. Score. Late in the game, it's 89 to 30. What? I thought you were supposed to tell me what my score is out of 100. Get money. Taken. Examine money. Okay. Look. What's the other thing? This is travel poster. Look at poster. The poster has a brightly colored picture and some writing on it. Read poster. The only word on the poster is Tunisia. Am I going to need to know that? I should make a note. Poster says Tunisia. Okay, next. There was a dresser. Look at dresser. The dresser is where you keep all your clothes when you're not keeping them on the floor. Look on dresser. Okay, open dresser. You do not need to do that to complete that game. I know it seems like fun, but I have to draw the line somewhere. For Penguin, yeah, it's a bit difficult to read the spacing. King size bed. Okay, look plant. He winks at you? Get plant. He refuses to be moved. Get calendar. I now have it. Examine calendar. Okay. Get poster. Okay, so you can take most everything. Judge Khan says, I feel like the descriptions of the calendar and the money are deliberately sarcastic. Maybe. Look, television. Television appears to be fairly new and in perfect working order. Change channel. Take TV. Try as you might, you cannot budget. Examine television. Okay. Look at mirror. Mirror is simply a piece of glass surrounded by a wooden frame. Get mirror. Get mirror. Can't take it. What else was there? Okay, sheets in the bed. We gotta look at the bed. Did I say, I already said look on dresser, right? Yeah. Okay, I think that just happens randomly. Look at bed. The bed takes up most of your room and is unmade in accordance with your tradition. Examine bed. Look pillow. Look sheets. Make bed? I don't understand you. Clean room. Don't understand you. Okay, so we try to do stuff with the bed. There's television. Dresser. We tried to look on the dresser. Nothing happened. Ceramic plant holder. Maybe we can get soil. Get soil. Okay, so we have a window in the north wall. Okay, so this is where we started. I don't know where. Okay, so with this, we start in our room, which I'll put in the middle of this like a fool. Our room. And then there's a window to the north. Window. Sorry. You can see a light switch next to a door in the east wall. Okay, there's a door in the east wall. Okay, door. Look in mirror. Turn off light. I personally feel that this is complete and utter waste of time and will have absolutely no part whatsoever in the completing of the aforementioned task. Does it just mean it didn't understand what I said? What do you call it? Light switch. Push switch. Okay, you don't need... I don't know if the sound indicates anything. Open window. Sure, just fulfill a request in triplicate and I will get back to you in 3 weeks to say that I lost the papers. North. You cannot go in that direction. You said there's a window in that direction. Look at window. Window offers a perfect view of the city. Open window. Come on, let me. Break window. Okay, I think maybe that's it. Maybe we can try to take that suspiciously shaped sock. Get sock. Get globe. Oops. Get globe. Globe. Get globe. Globe. Okay. Oh, I didn't know Bilk and Rod Serling had a cameo. In a really beamish. Open door. Fine, let's go. Okay. Let's go east. You're still in bed? Ah. Get out of bed. You climb out of the bed and slowly adjust to your height and weight. Your legs are a little stiff at first, but they soon feel completely normal. Open window. Okay, let's go east. Best find some clothes first. We're somewhat unclothed. We're naked. Look at body. Look at self. Wear clothes. Get... What? Get dressed. Oh my gosh, how do I put clothes on? Get shirt. Get pants. We're in trouble. Piles of clothes. Get pile. I don't get it. Okay, you rummage through the revolting pile of dirty laundry till you find the tie-dye t-shirt and a pair of jeans that appear clean and smell alright for the most part. Examine clothes. Wear clothes. Okay. Now, okay, I'm going to save the game. Okay, we saved the game under 0. Okay. So, go north. Oh, east. You're in a vast hallway. The hardwood floor is covered by a plush, richly colored carpet. On the walls are photographs depicting your life from birth till present day. This embarrassing collage extends the full length of the hallway. Your folks were a little camera happy. To the east is a door leading to the bathroom. The end of the hall is a wide stairway leading downward into the living room. Okay, so we went east. Okay, and then so this is hall. To the further east, that is a bathroom. And then it says, at the end of the hall is a wide stairway leading down to the living room. So down is living room. Down to living room. Yeah, let's go. Let's go east. Let's go east. I don't think we're gonna... There's no picture here, so I'm assuming we don't need anything here. Why is it now only... What happened to the picture? Let me. How do I turn the graphic? What was the command to turn the graphics back on? Graphics on. What happened? Okay. This is a small yet uncramped bathroom. Get it? It is a pretty standard and is equipped with all the normal things you'd expect to find. Toilet, bathtub, sink, and mirror. Below the sink is a cabinet with 2 doors that swing outward. A medicine cabinet with a mirrored door hangs above. There's a single uncovered light bulb hanging in the center of the room. The only exit from the room is a door to the west wall that leads back to the hallway. Next to the door is a switch. In this area there is a white towel, electric hairdryer, roll of toilet paper. Graphics on? Why? What happened? What? Interesting. Yeah, they didn't have the scene graphics. And it says in the manual that that's the command, but it doesn't work. Okay, anyway. Get towel. Examine towel. Towel's white and fluffy. Get hair dryer. Okay, R2 Saga says, looking at other people's gameplay, this is normal, it's specific rooms. Okay, that's interesting. That's a really interesting way of doing it. Like, if you don't want to do all the art, just don't do all the art. Examine hairdryer. Why didn't I think of that? The hairdryer is white and has a cord so it can be plugged into the wall. Get toilet paper. Get roll. Examine roll. Oops. It is white and made up of one big sheet of white paper which has been perforated in sections. Okay. Okay, so let's open that medicine cabinet. Open cabinet. No. Scary, isn't it, when your own computer won't listen to you? Yes. Get graphics. It is toilet, bathtub, sink. Use toilets. Great feeling of relief comes over you. Wash hands. I don't understand you. Uh-oh. Look, toilet. Just a seat to sit on. What will they think of next? Look, bathtub. Bathrub. Oops, bathtub. Bathrub. The bathtub takes up a large portion of the room. It is made from porcelain of some kind and is supported by 4 legs holding it about 2 inches off the ground. Look under bathrub. The bathtub. Okay, no. Take bath. Twice you might, you cannot budget. Haha. Okay, look at sink. Sink is not overly large, but it serves its purpose. Look, mirror. Mirror forms the door to the medicine cabinet. I want to open it. Okay. Look, medicine cabinet. Okay, we have to be specific. He winks at you? Examine. He looks back at you with all indication that you should mind your own business. Get medicine? Life is too short to be wasted on something as trivial as that. Mug Monster says, this reminds me of how the Dark Convergence ended. The dev didn't want to keep making puzzles, so he just gave you some artwork and descriptions of moving the story forward. I opened the medicine cabinet. Search. I want medicine. Get pills. Okay. Get light bulb. No way, Jose. Use switch. Push switch. What do you do with a switch? Do you switch a switch? I'm beginning to doubt your sanity. Okay, I think I've mined this whole place. I opened the medicine cabinet. I cannot look in the medicine cabinet. Save. Flip switch. Flip switch. I absolutely refuse. Switch switch. Don't understand. Okay. This is bedroom. Save game 1 is bathroom. Judge Khan says, Dark Convergence was so promising. I had an idea for a Dark Convergence Hugo crossover. Didn't know anything about making games and don't have the time or inclination to learn. Yeah, that's definitely going to stand in your way. If you don't have the time, you don't want to. Judge Khan. I met Jeffrey Kintz at the Adventure Game Hotspot Fanfare. That was really cool. We got a picture. Okay, we're going to go west. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Let's go down. Yay! Look at them graphics. Gosh darn it. That's beautiful. Very, very 80s, 90s. You're standing at the base of the stairway facing your living room. Hey, Tonda, happy Crimson Good Tuesday. You've been watching the 80s episode of Twilight Zone episodes? I didn't know there were 80s episodes of Twilight Zone. Let's give Tonda a shout out. Tonda, yeah, we rated you today. Who rated? Hungry rated you today. Was that today? This is why I have to get the descriptions, the text descriptions, all the time. But Tonda is awesome. Tonda is an awesome streamer. You don't know what day it is. What were you playing today? Oh my gosh. Were you playing something today? Did I watch you today? Did Hungry Goria raid you today? My brain. You were playing... Oh no. Oh no. Tonda's an amazing artist, amazing retro streamer. Follow Tonda. For the life of me. Superstar was Empire Strikes Back. That's right. You were playing that it got Han Solo and he could do like a cute little Metroid Samus like roll. That is right. Yeah, Bill Kuhn. Yeah, this game. Yeah, I took it out of the shrink wrap. I didn't even have to. I could put the shrink back on if I want to, but yeah, it's in the shrink wrap. It's the only game this company ever produced for $20. I'll put this on later. Just kind of slip that sucker back in there. I don't know. Why not? Also, I might actually also put. Actually, I made a mess of. You know what? It's so funny. The Last Crusade, like wrap, I completely like obliterated. I was just too excited. I just tore it right open. This one I can get back on there. There, it's back on. I should have thought of that when I was opening the Last Crusade box. Oops. I don't think it's salvageable. Okay. Okay, back up. Back to it. What did I do with the Last Crusade? I think... Did I just threw it in the garbage? It's not in the garbage. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Is it salvageable? Oh, it's like in a billion pieces. I totally didn't try to open that with any indication of saving that. I just ripped it right open like a savage. Yeah, that's not going back in there. Okay. Back to this awesome game. Oh yeah. For you mean Bill? Can you mean this game? This is the 5 1/4 inch disc. Here, I'll show it again. It's in really good condition. Here they are. Manual, all this. And it's back in the possibly original shrink wrap. Aha. Okay. Okay. You're standing at the base of the stairway facing your living room. The room is carpeted and looks very cozy. Sure does. In the center of the eastern wall is a long, comfy couch. Along either side are end tables. Sitting on the end tables are brass lamps. In front of the couch is a coffee table. The only other furniture you notice is a reclining chair perched upright in one corner. Oh yeah, I don't have any 5 1/4 inch readers. Okay. Above the couch is It, a huge piece of modern art that you never really liked, but kept because it was in. To the west is the swinging door that separates you from your kitchen and your heart. Okay, let's write this down. So this is living room. So west is kitchen. East is the front door. You see an issue of Time magazine and a copy of Mad magazine. And Foolery, happy Crimson Tuesday. I was just bemoaning my inability to check in on my favorite Aussies because the way the Aussies are Aussies, the way that the time zones have shifted in opposite directions. Let's give you a shout out though. This is an epic couch. This whole game has epic art. Yeah, and Foolery, one of my favorite. Oh, daylight saving shift happens in a week. Fantastic. Yeah, and Foolery, one of my favorite favorite Aussie retro Twitch streamers. I'm playing this wonderful game that I found in a flea market. You're gonna get sworn by us again. I can't wait. It feels like forever since I've been able to get in on you and Sonneveld's streams and Fractal Mike and all you folks over there. Okay. Issue of Time magazine, copy of Mad magazine. Okay. Get Time magazine. You quickly snatch it while no one is looking. Examine Mad magazine. The Mad magazine has a picture of Alfred E. Newman dressed like Mr. T on the cover, along with the usual writing. Read writing. I want to read the writing. Read Mad. Did I get the Mad magazine? Mad. It's full of assorted stories, satires of already bad television shows. Did I get the Time or did I get them? I have no memory. Yeah, I did. Read Time magazine. It tells a story of how the stars guide the president. Of course, being a former Hollywoodite, he knows all about the stars. Oh, is this Reagan? Get Time magazine. Get Mad magazine. I'm carrying too much. Inventory. These commands don't work. Okay. Okay, maybe I don't need to carry the calendar. Drop. Drop calendar. Sadly, you part with it, knowing that someday you will be reunited once again. Yes, parting is such sweet blah blah blah. Is it here now? Okay, so the calendar is here, so we're fine. Okay, I probably don't need to carry the travel poster. I have to roll the toilet paper. Gosh. Drop poster. Okay. Look. Okay, now is it in? Okay. Okay, good. So it's here. Okay, so maybe I don't need the Time magazine either. Drop Time magazine. Belkin says, you may be only one of 2 people who have the player's manual. Please scan and archive that. Oh, it's not archived? Oh, yeah, I forgot. There's also this player card that I have not used at all. Okay, yeah, I've already done most of the stuff here. Yeah, read description. Okay, that's fine. So I gotta put that back in, actually. Yeah, oh yeah, I don't know. I'm Phil, you just joined us. I found this. I was up visiting Hungaroria, and I found this in a Northern Ontario flea market for $20. And I looked at the back and I saw it's an EGA adventure game. I'm like, yeah, let's get this. So I bought it for $20. And it doesn't look like it's the only game that this Giga software, whatever they're called, made. And it doesn't seem particularly common. So I don't know. I guess I should document it or something. Can't scan it. But I saw there's a few of these on eBay. There's an Amiga version and there's an IBM PC version on there. And so who knows what they're worth. And I also, I'm also going to show you the other thing. I'm going to show this a billion times because I'm so proud of it. Whoops. I got this ridiculously perfect, well, not perfect. I see a little ding actually there. I got this ridiculous copy of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It was $20 Canadian. And it's like, it was in plastic wrap, but I don't think the plastic wrap was necessarily the original plastic wrap. Oh. But it's in like perfect condition. It's in ridiculous condition. I showed the contents and stuff, but it's like, look how there's no dents on it. There's no impressions on this. It's the IBM PC version. Oh, I put it in upside down. Yeah, the box is shiny and beautiful. Oh, thanks, Empoli. I'm glad you like the hair. It's funny because I'm going to get a haircut this week. Okay, there it goes. Okay, now that's the right way around. It smells fresh and new. I'm gonna this is what I'm like. It's got all the beautiful, pristine everything, and this one yet. I kind of on stream. I tore the wrap off it like an animal, so it's like in a billion pieces, and it's never gonna go back on there. If I had been smart, like whoever opened this Twilight Zone box, I would have carefully opened it so I can slip it back on there. You know, I think it's too late. There's no saving this thing now. I'm not, see, this is what I mean by I'm not a collector. I don't know how to, I don't know how to handle things. That's what the wrap is for, to mutilate with it. It's like it's not happening. I feel bad now because I like to take care of stuff, right? But yeah, I'm going to get the haircut. I looked at when I last booked a haircut and it was January. I last got the haircut in January, and I know that they tell you to get it cut more often because reasons. And so yeah, I'm gonna get it cut on Thursday because it's been a while. And I like to say I get my haircut every 6 to 8 months, whether it needs it or not. Okay, back to this weird game. Oh, thank you by the way for the follow. Let's go back to this. So yeah, I'm gonna be thinking about that plastic wrap for a week. Anyway, what was going on in this? Oh yeah, art. There's this piece of art. Look at art. Yeah, exactly. It belongs in a museum. Look at painting. The painting is huge, taking up most of the wall behind the couch. To an untrained eye, it seems like a child could scribble something as well, and probably in half the time. But to the true connoisseur of modern art, it is a masterpiece, a window to the soul of the artist. Get painting. Oh, it's laughing at me. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Okay, fine. I don't think there's anything else in here. Carpeted, very cozy. Okay. I don't know why there are magazines here. I'm not taking them because we cannot take everything because our inventory is limited. But we have a wallet and money and a white towel. And you know what they say. Yeah, that's all you pretty much need. A towel is all you need to be an adventurer. Okay. Let's go into the kitchen. Oh, and also toilet paper. Oh, we also have a hairdryer on us. And roll of toilet paper. Also essential. West. And also, another thing about this game is sometimes they just don't have backgrounds, and they just don't have them. Okay, you push aside the swinging door and dash into the kitchen before the nasty thing has time to retaliate. Phew. You find yourself standing next to a gas stove. It looks like it was being held together by the grease and grime that covers its exterior. The walls are peppered with work counters that act as roofs for storage cupboards underneath. Hanging above the counters are beautifully hand-carved wood cabinets. Beautiful. How'd they get in here? In the center of the room is a round, uncovered blonde wood table, just big enough to make moving around the room rather difficult. Small window adorned with flowery curtains offers light from the western wall. All in all, a kitchen of its time? What is that? I don't appreciate the puns. There's no other entrances or exits? Open cabinet. What are they called? Cupboards? What are they called? Yes. Open wood cabinet. No, okay, no, it won't. Okay, what do we got here? Get grease, get grime. Look at counter. It is not here. Look at table. It is not here. Look at window. The window offers a view of the outside. It also has curtains hanging from it. Look at curtains. Curtains surround the edge of the window. They are sheer and have a flower pattern decorating them. Get curtains. Okay, open curtains. Close curtains. Is there nothing to do here? Still don't know if that means anything. Hey! TV Prime, happy Crimson Tuesday. Yeah, we're playing this game, the Twilight Zone game. It's by, who are this by? Gigabit Systems Incorporated, 1988. It's the only game they ever made. And four or five out of the 6 people who made this game, this is the only game they made too. Except for the artist who made a bunch of Berenstain Bear game arts. I guess there's nothing here. I can't think of anything to do here. Cook food. Look at stove. The stove is in fairly good condition. It is one solid piece with burners on top for cooking. The burners are controlled by a set of knobs on the front of the stove. Look at oven. Open oven. Look fridge. The refrigerator stands, it doesn't mention these things, but you just have to assume that that's what's in the kitchen. The refrigerator stands in one corner of the room and is almost as tall as the ceiling. The entire front forms a door that can be opened. Oh, you played this? No, wait, did you have a copy? TV Prime? I guess you did. Or did you have like a bootleg version? Because apparently it's not much seen about. Open fridge. Sure, just fill out the request. Why can't I open the fridge? Just fill out a request and triplicate and will I get back to you in 3 weeks to say that I lost the papers? What? Open fridge door. Bridge door. It just lets me look in fridge. I didn't say it right. Open fridge door. Search fridge. Thank you so much for the follow. Search fridge. It said the door can be opened. It's such a tease. Do. Apparently, TV Prime, yeah, these things are rare, but who knows how much they'd actually be worth. The door, entire front forms a door that can be opened. Open fridge. Why can't you let me open the fridge? I want to open the fridge so badly. Open pantry. Look. Open sesame. Look pantry. Look fridge, for gosh sakes. Use fridge. Use fridge door. R2 Saga says, I'm beginning to think this parser isn't as smart as I touted it would be. No! TV Prime, all your Amiga boxes and enclosed games got ruined in your attic from water damage several years ago? Oh, I'm so sorry. Ugh. Entire front forms a door that can be opened. I can't open it! I'm trying my best. Anyone have any suggestions on how to do this? Raid fridge. No. Okay, let's just keep going. Okay. Oh, reclining chair. Right. Look chair. The chair is colored in a soft tan and appears in perfect to fall asleep in. Examine chair. Okay, I don't want to fall asleep in. I'm going to go east. Being that you live in a nasty part of town, as soon as you step out of your house, a band of thugs jump you from behind and relieve you of your cash. You blew it and you're dead. Undo. Okay, I'll leave my cash. I will leave my cash. Drop money. Drop money. Okay. Maybe if I drop my money and go outside, then they won't beat me up and kill me and whatnot. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at this. You carefully exit your house in search of a new and greater experience than can be had within. Besides, if you didn't, this game would never get anywhere. Wow. You're standing in front of your house, which is situated to the west. At the end of a small pathway leading to your front door, from your front door to street, there's a small mailbox. To the east is Constant Lake, any relation to Veronica, which flows through the center of town. Bill Coon says, that skull fellow looks like he's ASCII art welcoming me after logging on a BBS. It's so funny that I solved a puzzle by not taking money with me. They can smell money. They don't even have noses, but they can smell money. Okay, east is lake. Okay, so east is lake. Okay, what was to the west again? There's a small mailbox. Okay, there's a mailbox. Okay. The road runs to the north where you can see it intersect with another road. Okay, there's a road. Okay, road. Okay. Your street comes to an end a little way to the south, leaving nowhere to go in that direction. Okay, so we can't go south. Okay. What was to the east again? Situated. What was to the west again? Sorry. Look, you're standing in front of your house, which is to the, okay. Started to the, okay, that's fine. Yes, TV Prime. This is the DOS version. Okay. So let's look at that mailbox. Look at mailbox. Mailbox is not very large, but it suits its purpose. Open mailbox. Okay, you open the mailbox and find a small note. It reads, "Welcome to the Twilight Zone. Please enjoy your trip." The note then vanishes. Close mailbox. It's stuck. Fine. Okay, we can go to the road. Let's go to the lake. Let's save it. We got outside. This is beautiful. Save as 2. Save is 2. Outside house. Yeah, let me double check. Let me double check. Yeah, it says IBM PC incompatible. Right there. Yeah. Okay, let's go east to the lake. I cannot go in that direction? What? To the east is Constant Lake, which flows to the center of town. Okay, we cannot go to the lake. Looks like we can only go... We'll try going south. I don't think we can go... Okay, no. We can only go north. We can only go north. So no lake, road, north. Matheson and Denton. You walk up the road a tad until you come to an intersection with a cross street. Signpost is up ahead. To the west is a small corner store. You know what I should have done? I should have put the money in the wallet. Maybe they can't smell the money if it's in the wallet. Okay, you walk up the road a tad until you come to an intersection with a cross street. A signpost is up ahead. To the west is a small corner store. Okay, hold on. So this is road. This is signpost. West is... I love a store. That's why I just yelled that like a child. Because I love a corner store. Corner store. Roads continue to the north, south, and east. Oh my gosh, there's so many ways to go. Road. I'm gonna restore the game. Okay. Oh, beautiful flower. Okay. In the area, there's a bright red tricycle, some beautiful flowers. Okay. Look at... I don't think I need a tricycle. The tricycle is red, has 3 wheels. That is where the tri comes from. And a small seat made for bodies much smaller than yours. Look, flowers. The flowers are of many different kinds, each with its unique beauty and odor. This one's just going to consistently misuse the its, isn't it? It's fine. Get flowers. Small flowers. Flowers have a wonderful scent. Examine flowers. Okay, save as 3. Save 3 flowers at signpost. I'm gonna load. Is it load? I think it's random. Restore? Restore 1. Okay, put money in wallet. Let's see if this works. Okay, let's try this. Let's just try this. Let's just try to leave the house with the money in the wallet. Maybe they can't smell the money in the wallet. Let's go. Oh my gosh, there you go. I solved a puzzle. You put the money in the wallet and you don't get killed by the skeleton gang. Fantastic. Okay. We did it. I'm going to still open mailbox. I feel so smart. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. North. Okay. Get flowers. Save over. Save over this game. 3. Hey, okay, Goldman Summit says, Richard Matheson wrote some of the best episodes of the show, and Denton is a reference to the episode Mr. Denton on Doomsday. Incredible. Look at the Death Star up there. Look at Moon. Look at Sign. Okay, we're gonna go to the corner store. Absolutely. Absolutely. West. What? Look. To the west is a small corner store. What are you talking about? I can go west. West. What? To the west is a small corner store. Roads continue to the north, south, and east. What is happening? That's no moon. Ah, Richard Matheson wrote your younger self's favorite book, I Am Legend, and the script for the great movie Duel as well. What is happening? Why can't I go to the corner store? Is it closed? Go to store. West. West. Go west. Go to store. Enter store. Oh, that was a good try. Seagull. Open store. Door. Is it closed because it's nighttime? To the west is a small corner store. Knock on door. Oh my gosh. Fine. Let's go east. We're staying in the middle of Denton Street. Denton Street. To your south is the lake that adorns the center of town. South is lake. Cannot go south. So this is lake. I'll try going south. The road continues east and west. South. Cannot go. Okay, so you can't go south. That's the lake. There's a lake. I'll make a lake in the picture. Lake. Okay. Okay, east. Ignore store. Yeah, I ignored store. You're standing at the crossroads near the center of town. Constant Lake marking the middle of town is to your southwest. Roads branch in all 4 directions. North, south, east, west. Okay. So this is near center town. Okay. Okay, we can go all 4 directions. And of course I started my map in the middle. Oh, can't see it. I'm going to run off this paper real soon. Oh, Robust Fisher says, I think it's saying the store is west, but there's no road that goes directly to it. That could be right. Like, there could be, like, a ditch or a chasm separating us. They just don't mention those things, you know? That's fine. Down the eastern road, you can see a small store you knew as Duval's? Duval's. Like Robert Duvall? Look, street sign. Not here. Okay, well, obviously I want to go to Duval's. You're standing in front of Duval's toy store. You have fond memories of when you were a kid and used to walk down those cluttered aisles, daydreaming about owning each and every toy. I agree, Mfoolery. Mfoolery says adventure games should come with a map plotting paper with first few locations on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go off this paper and just like I started in the center like a good adventurer. This is so pretty though. The store is now dark. And there's a sign hanging from inside the door that reads closed. The only exit from the area is to the west down Denton Avenue. The castle? Incredible. Incredible. Look at sign. Look at window. Look in window. Look at toys. Look. What? Well, I'm gonna try opening the door anyway. It's a Twilight Zone. Anything can happen. Open door. Okay. Enter store. The door is locked. Hey, whoa, Goldman Sachs says Robert Duvall was indeed in an episode. It said, I don't think it understands open door. Which is weird. There's nothing I can do here. I want to buy a toy. Can I count my money? Okay. Yeah, the game is rude. The game is sassy, Robot Spacer. I don't know how I feel about that. Break window. Break dinwo. Open window. Didn't. Break window with money. Break window with calendar. Huh. There's one about a house in a museum that came to life when he watched kind of a darker One Froggy Evening. Oh, Robert Duvall's did? I don't know what to... Well... Okay, fine. Let's go west. Okay, let's go north. Oh, let's go... Oh, yeah, we can't go south. South is... Oh, we are. So we can go south. Okay, you're standing on a street corner at the southeast edge of town. To your east is the library. In front of the library is a sign. Roads continue to both north and west. There's a street sign here. West. You don't say. Okay. Let's go to east. Let me go east. Look at sign. Sign says closed for renovations. Lombardi Construction. No. Closed for renovations? Disregard sign. Fine. Let's go west. That's the only way we can go, right? You walk up Burke Avenue until you reach a huge driveway guarded by heavy and imposing black cast iron gates that open inward. At the top of the driveway is a Gothic-style museum. It's closed for renovations, Lombardi Construction. The road continues to the east and west. Okay, we can go west still. Walk up Burke Avenue to yeah, let's go west, obviously. You are standing at the western edge of town on the corner of Burke and Bader Streets. The road continues to the east and south respectively. There's a street sign here. Read sign. East and south. So we can go south. Oh, this is like a mess. You've got to be kidding. Let's go south. Standing at the west entrance to the museum in the middle of Bader Street. Okay, west entrance of museum. The road runs from north to south, and a driveway, which is blocked by a set of gates, is to the west. So the west has gates. Gates. West entrance. The road runs from north to south, and a driveway. South. Okay. Open gates. West. You cannot go in the direction. Knock on gate. Climb gate. Not here. Okay. North and south. South. Standing at the very end of Bader Street, at the outskirts of town, to the south, a small dirt driveway runs directly to an old abandoned warehouse. Sorry. You're not going to let me go in. The only other exit is north of the street. Okay. They're not going to let me in there. You're standing outside the old abandoned warehouse. There is a big billboard obscuring a large portion of the outside. Most of the windows are broken and the paint is rotting away. The entrance is to your south entrance. Okay. And the town is north up the dirt drive. Okay, so this is entering... Oh boy. It's very exciting. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Any big bill? Read billboard. Read billboard. Eat paint. Read sign. Okay, I'm just going to go south. You step through the door into utter darkness. You inch your way along and then find yourself falling. You flail above what seems like an eternity, finally splash into some water. You find yourself floating in a vast ocean. The sun beats down on your face as you bob up and down in the crystal clear water. There looks as if there is some sort of landmass to the north, but it seems quite far from where you are. Far? The bobbing of the waves makes it difficult to discern direction or distance. Okay. Interesting. Is there a score? It's in the 8th inning, it's 7-8. This game is making fun of me. They told me I can write score down and find out what my score was out of 200. Okay, so apparently we have... I'll go to a dotted funny line. Now I'm in the ocean. And it seems like we can go north. Okay. That's it, eh? The only direction you can go in the whole ocean is north. There's there's like a locked gate. There's some construction. Judge Khan says, remember they also said take nothing as roads. This game might be one elaborate troll. It seems like it. Let's try to go south anyway. You like to swim away from the mass in hopes of finding help elsewhere. Your hope quickly fades as you become tired and slowly drown. You blew it and you're dead. Undo. The undo is real nice, actually. You know? I'm going to save it. In the middle of the ocean. 4. Wow, it's getting late. It's getting late. Let's try to, let's just try to get to land or something. And then maybe I'll call it. You head off towards the shadowy... I didn't press anything. You head up toward the shadowy mass as you get closer. Okay, let me turn the cycles down. Let me turn the cycles down. Give me a second. There's no reason it should be this fast, right? Okay, that's better. North. You head off north towards the shadowy mass. As you get closer, you see it's just... Ugh. I'll just pause it. I will just pause it. Give me a second. I will just pause it. You head off north towards the shadowy mass. As you get closer, you see it's a small island covered mostly with jungles. You finally reach the beach exhausted from the long swim. You might after 2 seconds, you might have to turn the graphics off for this part. Just too darn fast. Too darn fast. It's making... The turning off the graphics would make it even faster. I can't handle all this speed. Okay. That whole thing. Do you see? There's more type. Okay, I can just re-get that type though, right? You hear a strange... Okay. You are on the sandy shore of an island. To the north is a dense tropical jungle. Okay, so island. To the north is a dense tropical jungle. A dense tropical jungle. A rickety old boat covered it in with seaweed to your right. It looks as if it has been sitting there for quite some time and is not seaworthy. You see, there is a large hole in the side. It is only big enough to accommodate 2 people. That is, if it was in working order. Scattered pieces of driftwood surround the beach. There are 2 overgrown but usable paths to the northeast and northwest. Okay, and a little larger one to the north. My gosh, there's so much stuff to do. But yeah, I'm gonna... To the north is a dense tropical jungle. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Piece of driftwood. Examine driftwood. Looks fine. Repair boat. Fix boat. Fix boat. Alright. I'm gonna save it. Save. Slot 5. Save 5. Island. Wow. What a game. What a surprise. What a surprise and pleasure to play something I have not even heard of before. That is beautiful. And to have the big box of it is just icing on the cake. That's wonderful. Fantastic.